you all have heard that LiveWave is 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 business is exploding. You know, it is the for 2 consecutive years, it's been the fastest growing company in the industries in US. And many good news and exciting news has been coming out from LiveWave headquarters. All right. So without further ado, uh, I'll hand the mic over to Ronald to tell us how to do no how to build a strong and sustainable LiveWave business.
Thank
Okay, over to you, Ronald.
thank you, thank you. Thank you, Samson. For those who are new to this series, don't worry if you have missed the past three. We will continue, on and on. Maybe we're going to add in more topics to talk about. For the previous one, if you want to listen again, you can go to our YouTube channel. You go to Team Sinaran. Okay, I have already posted on YouTube already. All right. So today we're going to talk about how to build a strong and sustainable business with organic volume. Organic volume meaning to say that the volume that comes naturally, and not buying up, because in every MLM companies, there will be people who will buy up, they will chase for title. But if it is just a little bit short, you can do it, but not in big amount. All right. Now, if you really want to build a strong and sustainable business, there are three qualities you need to acquire, I would say. Number one is vision. Because it's all about leadership, vision, skill set, leadership. Why? If you don't have the vision, I don't believe that you can actually lead a big organization, whether it's in MLM business or in any other businesses, or even in corporate, even if you are working for someone. Or if you want to be promoted to the top level to a CEO, of course, you must have vision. Number two is skill set. Of course, skill set you have to acquire. Nobody, after college or university, when you go to start working for others, you will know everything. Most of the things that actually we learn in school do not apply in the workplace. I'm sure you agree with me. And of course, third thing is leadership. Whether you can lead an organization or not, that is very, very important. Of course, in our business, you can, if you have a mentor or you have joined the correct company, a company like LiveWave, of course, you can learn. Now, let's talk about leadership. There are many types of leadership. In the corporate world, there are some uh, bosses, they use leadership by authority. Authority means whatever I say, you follow. That's it. No question asked. In Chinese, we call 听话照做 lah. I know there are some M&A company also uses this kind of leadership. I personally, I don't like it. Okay. All right. Now, the another type is, of course, leadership by example. Leadership by example is more of a servant leadership. You do it first. You serve other first. You do it first. It is very important in our business, okay, that you lead by example. All right. Now, leading by example, it means demonstrating the desired behaviors and quality, not just about what you need to do. It also include your behavior. Of course, when you start to behave well, after some time, it will become your character, all right. And that you expect from your team. Of course, you do not do those things that there's a saying goes, okay. Do what I tell you to do, but do not do what I do. No such thing. Our business is monkey see, monkey do. Okay, you better do it right. If you do it right, okay, you will be able to lead the entire team. I would say lah. Okay, because whatever you do, people actually, as your team grows, there will be more and more people. There will be more eyes that will look into you. You know. So my wife always say, sometimes when we go out, we cannot simply dress anymore. A lot of people are looking. Sometimes, once in a while you're bound to be you bound into a brand partner or someone that you don't know them, they may know you. You see. Especially now, people can take video and put online. All right. Now, one very important, if you really want to build a business, in our business, is all about duplication. Duplication. Duplication is not just duplicating people. As I've said that everything comes into play, like your character and things like that. So it's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult to duplicate many levels down, but I would suggest you to duplicate 3 levels. Now, when I talk about 3 levels, is our plan is 3 left, 3 right, isn't it? So I'm talking about the first person you sponsor, you duplicate down 3 level. That means you actually work. When I talk about duplicating and building them, you actually work down 3 levels. So if you got now, let's take a look at this on one side. Okay, one side. You got 2 sides, right? So when I'm talking about this, I'm not talking about just from the binary 3 level down. No? It is the people that you sponsor 3 level down, and you work 3 level down with them together. So 3 times 3 is actually 9. Okay, if you can do it well, I tell you, if everybody would to just duplicate 3 level, 3 level, 3 level, it is fantastic. I tell you, 3 times 3 times 3, is how much? It's already 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3 is already 81. Imagine. I'm talking about building depth, not sideways. All right. So just work on the first your 3 level, 3 level. All right. Now, of course, when I talk about 3 level, I mean business builder. Not just any 3 level. Like you may just sponsor 3%, but the 3% are actually only buying products to to use. Those are not the go now. Go now means they are already ready that they want to start building the business. All right. Now, one very important when you are new, especially even though you are experienced, even though you have to leverage other people's strength by edification. Edification in simple layman term is called tee up. We call it the ABC principle. You act as a bridge. Okay, the person you want to introduce, it could be your mentor, it could be anybody. Okay, it could be even your downline or whatsoever. That is an A. The C, of course, is a new person. C could be a prospective customer or So it's ABC. You are the middle one, the bridge. So actually, edification, the ABC principle can be another topic by itself. Okay. So maybe I will, in the future, I will do another session solely on the ABC principle, how you can. Now, let me just explain a little bit about ABC. You see, a lot of people got it wrong. No? Sometimes, let's say, for example, I I got a prospect. He is very experienced in the MLM industry. He bring it and you want to introduce this to your upline because you want your upline to help you. And then this is how they introduce. I tell you, let's say Sam is my upline. I said, Sam, I brought this guy, this guy very king, he have been in MLM, he got a big group. Actually, he is teeing up the other guy, not Sam. It should be the other way around. You should tell him, Samson is my upline, he's my sponsor. Samson he's a businessman before, he is very experienced in terms of business. He was in the advertising industry. He has got no knowledge in the MLM industry, and yet he can build, until so big, he can build residual income. This is how you edify, you edify. just like I edify Jin Long. Jin Long have got no experience or whatsoever, so young, and then he can build a business is so big. This is how you edify, not the other way around. Of course, you cannot also, uh, 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 over exaggerate lah. You know what I mean? Over exaggerate. A lot of people tend to over exaggerate lah. Okay? Just speak the truth. That's it. All right. And very, very important is, okay, if you're really serious in building this business, you have to attend all events or try to attend all events possible. Now, there are a few types. Number one is within your own organization, within the own team. Like, for example, we are all operate under this Team Sinaran, of course. Okay, Team Sinaran is also a part of a Jinlong lah. So, organization, at least you attend event, you participate in your own event. It not necessary you have to join us. Maybe like for example, maybe John have got his own Zoom, regular Zoom. At least you join his regular, because you know why? If you do not attend event, it could be online. It also can be face to face. If you do not attend event, okay, your people that you bring in also will not attend event. As I've said, this is a monkey see, monkey do business. And then regional is like our road shows, it could be in the office or it could be in, else. Just like the other day in Johor Bahru, I drive all the way down to Johor Bahru just to attend, because I know that there are some of, I have got one of my brand partner from Singapore is actually very deep down already. I think 7, 8 levels already. 7, 8 levels already. I said 3 levels only. But yet I still go and support, what I mean. So that is the sometimes you do not need to, you do not need to give support very regularly, maybe once in a while, at least you go there, you support. This is all very important, okay. Now, then global, of course. Global is a bit, maybe it's a bit taxing for some of the people who have not made enough money. I remember the first year, the company, and also Jin Long also said that, hey, you must go to US, you must go to US. Come on, I haven't really make money yet. Then the second year, they said the same thing, No, I said, no lah, let me make SPD first. Then the third year came. We sponsored one, not I sponsor lah. Down the line, there's one. Wow, wanted, get very excited. Her name is CK lah. Got very excited. She said, I'm bringing 5 of my friends, of my brand partner to US. So I cannot say I am not going. You know why I'm not? So I said, okay lah, I apply for visa first. I got the visa. Then after that, okay, I was thinking, actually, I'm still not SPD yet. I said, okay lah, never mind lah. Okay lah, we just plan lah at that time. Then the moment I bought the air ticket, not long, a few months later, pop, we rang up SPD. Just in time to go to US to go and receive our awards. So it's very important. For those who have been to US convention like Samson, okay, maybe there are some of us here, people here also have been to the convention. It's different. Attending online and going there is different. So this year I will be attending the 3rd time already. Okay, and this year, just now I played a video. This year will be in California, in Anaheim. All right. Now, when you attend event, especially face-to-face event, after the event is finished, don't just leave straight away. Stay back. Stay back. We call this meeting after meeting. Actually, meeting after meeting is more important than the event itself. There are some companies, they actually, for us, we are a bit weak in the meeting after meeting. There are some companies, their meeting after meeting is so huge, it's even bigger than some of the company's main event. It's that big. But of course, it do not have to be very big, lah. Let's say, for example, you just bring a prospect to a roadshow or a presentation. Then after that, you can just, pull him one side. If it is in the office in Bangsa South, get him opposite, have a cup of coffee. Then just talk to him. Now during especially a prospect, now normally after if you bring him to presentation an OPP lah, I call it OPP lah, opportunity presentation lah. So normally people will ask this question: hey, how do you find? How do you find the business? How do you find the presentation? Don't ask question like this, because it's an open-end question. If you ask, what do you think? He can tell you everything. Wow, just now the speaker no good, very long-winded. If that guy is an experienced guy, he says that, I can speak better than him, all kinds of stuff. Don't ask him question like this. So how do you ask? This is how you ask question. Very important. This is how you ask him. Hey, just now, the presentation, can you tell me what is the best part that you like most? Or what is the part that you like most about the business? Something like that. You don't give him an open-ended question. Open-ended means he can say positive or negative. Now you're asking him to give you his feedback on what is the best part. So he will have to answer. Oh, the best part was, just now the presenter say, this company have got no competition. Oh, I like it. No competition. And it is 100% science-based. David got more than 200 patents. Wow, I love this. And proven technology, all those professional athletes are using. Positive, isn't it? So never ask him, hey, how do you find? What do you think? Don't ask them question like this. Ask them, what is the best part? Okay? You got it? All right. Now, if you want to build the business, of course, it's a number game. In my last podcast, I said that, even though if you are not experienced, if you can be like Jinlong, in 2 years, he sponsored 1,000 people. You are bound to get some leaders, just like us. Me and Guan Jun don't know him. We saw him online through social media. And Guan Jun started to contact him. That's how he got sponsored. Then, he come and, and 1 week later, he came and approached me. That's how, you see. You were bound, because in a binary plan, you don't need to have a lot of people. All you need is 2 good leaders. Can generate you a lot of volume already. But then if you have a system to follow, don't you think it's better? Okay. You look at those business that are doing very well. Do they have a system? Does McDonald's have a system? You go everywhere, all the burgers look the same. Maybe the menu may be different. You go to Starbucks, don't you think that every one of them looks the same? The cup that they use, everything. So if you have a system, that's the best. All right. Now, for us, we have a system. Actually, 642 it is just a name, I would say, like for example, 642 means that if you're new, you come in, you first recruit. It's a 90 days fast track to senior director. So you divide it into 30 days. The first 30 days, you go and sponsor 6 advance. Can you do it? Yes, many people have done it. First week, me and my wife sponsored 9 person. Okay, 9. My first week commission is already 700 over USD already. So now I give you 30 days to find 6. Can you do it? Then the next 30 days, Okay, you still continue to find another 6, so you will have 12. Out of the 12, you build 4 managers. How to build for the 4 managers? You teach them to do your first 30 days to go look for 6 advance. Then the last 30 days, out of the 4 managers, okay, you build 2 directors. So that's why it's 642. Yeah. Peter No system is 3 left, 3 right, which is also 6. Because you look at our plan, it's actually 3 left, 3 right. The Japanese, they have the 6x6, which is actually also the same. It is just a name. Because when we first started, I remember the first 2 years, I think. When people ask us, we look at this business. This business is very simple compared with my previous company. To me, it's very simple. So all you need to do is to build manager. No need to be fast. So that's why the first 2 years, I never participate in any incentive trip, because I don't bother. I only want the income. So I keep on sponsoring people and build manager, manager, manager. When people ask me, how to build this business? I say very simple. You build manager only. How to build manager? You go and recruit 4 lah. 4 silver. That's it. How to get the 4 silver? Recruit as many people as possible lah. That's it. So there is no specific method, So then I sit down. When I heard about the Japanese, then 642. Many company also use this 642 lah. It's easy to remember lah. I would say lah. So when with the 642, it's easier to explain how to get started. Okay, first month you go and look for 6 advance. So at least it is very focused in it. I only want you to go and look for 6. Can you get more than 6? Of course you can. Okay. All right. So this is how. So as you duplicate down using this system, as more and more people, you will see. When I first came up with this idea, I actually asked a few of our builders, people like Guan Jun, people like people in the team, people like Samson, and all those, what do they think? So nobody gave me actually negative feedback but our Dr. Edward, actually, I was in Janabai. I was explaining this to him and Casey. Actually, Dr. Edward threw me a challenge in a friendly way. That he said, just don't talk do it and see whether it works or not. This is what he say So of course, I have to build it And the first person I met, which is a piece of blank paper, never been in the direct selling industry. So I asked her to try this. She was from Penang and within 90 days, she really hit senior director. And you know how much she make? In the 90 days combined, she took home 18,000 USD. 18,000 USD. I tell you, that's about 70 or 1,000 ringgit. So then, as the thing keep going for the past 2 years, 2023 and 2024, Team Sinaran produced the most people to rank up. Really, you can counter check this with our country manager. All right. Now, if you really want to build a strong, sustainable business, you must know what is compounding effect. For those people who have invested before, you know what is compounding. The rule of the 72 in finance. Okay. So in this case, it's a bit different. You talk about generating BV. So where does your volume comes from? Now, I'm not going to go in depth in the marketing plan. Okay. Maybe we will have another session. So your volume actually comes from new enrollment, don't you think so? You enroll a call, how much? How many PV you get? 180. You recruit in advance, you get 300. Forget about premium okay? Forget. Just concentrate on these two. Because these two are Something wrong. How is it now, Samson?
Yes, yes, the volume is
Yeah, come back. Okay.
back to normal. Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, okay. Talk about the volume. Okay. So new enrollment, there's a volume, isn't it? What about people who are already in the business? Okay. Every month they need to do maintenance, right? They can do maintenance monthly because every time you buy, it lasts 31 days. Or you can buy maintenance kit. I personally prefer maintenance kit because you can buy the 6-month maintenance kit. For builder, it's always 110. Don't teach them to buy the 55 unless they are a consumer and they want to keep the VV. All right. If it's a builder, always 110. 110 is actually not enough. Okay, let's say you buy one performance pack, one X39, one X49. Your own self use also 1 month finished already. If you choose the other enhancer, it's 3 pack, it's 117. Okay. So as you actually duplicate down, everybody signs maintenance pack. This is how your volume will grow. This is how your volume will grow, 200. From 10, now from 10 to 5, from 10,000 to 50,000, this is a big jump 5 times. But if you hit executive director, for you to move up to presidential director, it's only 2 times. Then another one more time is senior presidential director. Now, this is how you do it. Okay? Oh, I do not have the example here. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say you sign a person, okay? You sign him an advance pack. Let's say he and the wife want to use it. So this is what we recommend you. You sign four X39. There's 6 X39 and 2 you change to 4 yuan. So 2% can use for 2 months. That's it. Then after that, when they finish, don't ask them to upgrade. Ask them to buy maintenance pack. 6 months. So that means the person can be active for 7 months. If the person comes in with a call, after the call is 3 X39, use 1 to change 2 yuan. So 2 X39 plus 2 yuan. After 1 month, you ask him to upgrade to advance. You get another 3 X39. You change 1 also. 2 X39, 2 yuan. Then after that 1 month, you ask him to sign a maintenance pack. Okay? That means he's 8 months active. You are helping him to stress his money so that the money can work for him in a longer period. You want him to stay active for a longer period because he wants to build the business. All right. And this is the best. Buy maintenance pack. Don't ask him to upgrade to pre unless his whole family want to use. Oh, I want to use lah. My wife want to use lah. My mother want to use lah. My father want to use lah. My grandfather want to use lah. So many people then, and if the person is can afford, of course, go ahead premium. But if you upgrade to the premium, he got 3 months because the PV will be given to him in 3 months. He got another 3 months. So if from advanced jump, that means he got 4 months active. All right. So understand? Now, we have got some recommended building approach. If you build this right, you only have to build it once and people will follow. It's very, very important. All right. Now, number one, we do not recommend you. This is only a recommendation. You need not have to follow. Okay. But I urge you to follow if you are really seriously want to build the business for long term. Do not recommend you to give away your personal sponsorship to anyone. What does it mean? Let's say, for example, I sponsor Samson. I want to make him manager because I want to move up director. I need 2 manager. So I'm going to sponsor, and he already sponsored 2% or 3%. He's short of 1. So I have got a friend I can sponsor directly, but I don't want. I give it to Sam. Let Sam sponsor. So sponsor will have Samson will have the 4, isn't it? Then he will rank up manager. I can become a director, right? Many people are doing that. Do not give that away. You can do placement. He is just short of 1. You actually encourage him to go and find 1 more. Maybe you can work together with him. Out of his circle of friends, find 1 more. Do not give away your sponsorship. All right? Number 2, there are also reasons. If you give him once, he may ask you the second time. What about if your other teammates, your downline, heard it, knows about it? He may also demand you to give him. How many can you give? You also need to fulfill your requirement. No? You also need to recruit people. No? All right. Second is we do not recommend you to place brand partner on both sides. What do you mean? Let's say I sponsor Samson. I can place, right? So I can help to place 2 sides. Left, right also I place. No, you only place 1 side. The common leg, we call it. Third thing is, do not expect and ask placement from your sponsor or your upline. Don't. Everybody got to build 2 legs, left and right. If you get a placement, your senior up there, sponsor someone and place in one of your common leg, it's a bonus. You must be doing a lot of good things to deserve that, I tell you. Many of us actually built from scratch. Many of us. You have to be very lucky to get, to get one serious builder that is placed on one of your leg. Even you don't get it, it's your own business. But there are many people who complain. You say, my upline never helped me, never, place people on me. I'm building 6, 3 left, 3 right. And all of these people are personally sponsored by myself. It's all my own contact. If you do it, when you make it one day, you can stand tall, stand proud, and say, I did it all on my own. I did it. I start from 0. Okay? So what should you do? You sponsor and place them instead of giving, the first one giving to people, to Sam, let's say, I was just like what I did initially, Sam signed up and then he went to Australia, correct? He was about 1 year, no? So during that 1 year, I also sponsor other classmates. No? But I always place on one of his side, which is the left side. I keep on placing. Then he came back from Australia. He said he want to build the business. Then I leave the other classmate for him to sponsor. You see? I sponsor other classmates, but I place same social circle. Then number 2 is you do not recommend to place both sides, but you support and spend time with them in coaching and mentoring them. Rather than placing, you are doing the work for them if you place on both sides. Continue to recruit and place people on the left and right, left and right, left and right. That's it. That's all you can do. So if you get placement, it's a bonus. If you don't get it, then you got to do it your own, because everyone have to build 2 sides. You never know. In fact, to be frank, I have been in business for so long. This is my second binary company. In fact, most of the very successful builders, normally they build from scratch on their own. Normally. But of course, there are also some cases whereby, they may happen to get one which is actually a placement, But like say, for example, I can complain complain until the cow come home, you know. How come Guan Chun never place one, you know, a builder, a big builder, or Jin Long never place, you know, or Dr. Roy also never place, you know. I can complain. But no use. So I rather, you know, because this is my own business. I want the business. I am hungry and I want it so much. So I got to think of ways to go and expand my social circle. And of course, there are methods doing it. Okay. So now let's come to the core values. Now, what we want to build this business is there must be certain core values. If not, nobody will want to join you. Even people join you, they would, you know, after some time they don't feel comfortable, they will leave. Have you ever experienced this? Yeah, I'm sure, isn't it? If you have joined direct selling business before, you know, I've experienced this before. People come and go, you know, they don't feel good, you know. So what are core value? Core value are root belief that a person or organization, or in our sense is within our team, you know, that's how we operate from now. Principle or belief of central importance that will influence how we build our team. Like, for example, I only list three. I think these three is the most important. These are the core values we have to instill, okay, in our team. Very important. Number one is integrity. Because integrity builds trust. Okay? Integrity means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. When you have integrity, that means you are honest and you will gain trust from others. People will follow you. As a leader, you have to be accountable. Everything you do, there are thousands and thousands of people looking at you. And you are the role model for people to follow. So I like what Peter described what is integrity. Do not do not cheat, lie, or steal. Now let me elaborate. Never steal other people's downline. What do you mean by this phrase? If a person is already a brand partner, okay, maybe you know he's not comfortable or he does not like his upline whatsoever over the other side, you know. Then he come and approach you. I have got people approach me before, no, want to join you. And they say, hey, I use my girlfriend's name. I use my mother's name. Can you do it? Yes, technically you are not wrong because it's not the person itself. But he is the one who is building it, no? So morally, you are stealing people's downline. And of course, if you got proof that he is building it, okay, you can submit a complaint to the compliance department. Okay, I'm talking serious. So never steal. Now, I'll give you another scenario. Let's say you approach a friend and he did not join. 2 months later, he joined another person. Is that stealing? Is it the person stealing? No, that is not. Because you failed to convince him. The other person managed to convince him. That is different. All right? Second thing is very important is empathy. Empathy build relationship. You must always put yourself into other people's shoes. Show concerns to other people feeling. Never hurt others people feeling. Develop empathy and having compassion is crucial, I would say, because it builds relationship. Our business is all about relationship. Why people want to follow you? Okay, number one is people have to trust you and people know that you treat people well, you know. Third, is generosity. Now, generosity doesn't mean that, you know, you have to treat them, you know, buy them lunch or dinner every now and then. It's not just that. But of course, if you made the money once in a while, you know, you give them a treat, it's okay, you know. I'm sure you don't want to, I'm sure you have friends who are very stingy, right? you know, you know, every time you go out, whether mama lah, drinking lah, or whatsoever lah, makan lah, you know, every time you got to pay for the bill, you know, like they always give excuse lah, you know, like all kinds of stuff lah. I'm sure you have friends like this lah. I mean, do you like people like them like that? If you don't like, then you don't be one. You don't have to give big treat. One teh tarik, how much? You know what I mean? Okay, I'm talking about generosity on a whole. Be generous to share, because the more you share, actually the good vibes or the good karma will come back. Really, I tell you, when we first started our team Sinaran, we only shared with our own brand partners. That means people from our own group. Because why? Because we don't know what we share will work or don't work at that time, especially the first 2 years. But now, after meeting with Peter actually he gave me a lot of he shared a lot of things with me lah. Especially on this. So today, Team Sinaran is open. Even our people from other groups, they want to come in. We welcome them. You know, because the more you share, the more good vibes will come. I tell you, really, you know, it will come. I've been doing TikTok lah. For some months already. Nothing. Recently, got people inquire. Got people inquire. It's coming already. Coming already. You see. So the good things will come back to you. Don't worry. All right. So the act of being kind and selflessness helping, I'm talking about within the business lah. You don't have to become a philanthropist, because we are not doing charity. And okay, and please, the other day someone on TikTok approaches me. Actually, it's my son Sean who manage lah. So he will act like me, as if it's me who reply the message. So they want to meet me lah. So of course lah, we don't know, just want to get to know other people, just widen our contact. Then when we meet them, actually they are trying to prospect. They're trying to prospect me, to join their company. But of course, I'm not interested lah. But of course, I have to be very courteous to people also as well. No? So husband and wife lah. So the wife was a former nurse working in Singapore. Okay, came back. So she says that, I used to, I don't like MLM, but this is different. The product is so good, blah 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 and all those things lah. This is we also use this kind of story lah. Then she said, no, actually I do this not for the money. The product is so good, I just want to help people. Do you think it's good to tell people like that? No, never. Everyone do it for the money. Unless you are very rich, then you can say that. Correct or not? I do it for the money. If you want to get business builder, you should not say that. Or you can say it this way. The product is so good and I can make money. I can be financially free, So that's why I got so excited in this business. You can say like that. The product is good. It's an opportunity for me to make money to build a business. You should say like this. Okay? So generosity is also very important. Be generous, you share. Even those sidelines, sometimes they ask you, never mind, There are some people, they will ask one, no, which group you're from? Who's your upline? Oh, you're not my upline, so sorry, you cannot come to my meeting. No, God, no. God, there are plenty around. Even within LIFEWAVE, God. So no, we are open. Myself and Singapore James, we are sidelines, but we are open, All right. And lastly, do not forget to thank those people, to say thank you to those people who have helped you or influenced you. Very important. I'm not talking about just gratitude. Gratitude is a big thing, I'm talking about be thankful. Let's say, for example, if someone would to just help you, just say thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Samson. The day you helped me, just like last week, Yi Jing got one new brand partner came in and listened to our podcast last Thursday. And because of that, straight away, I don't know how many days later, she rang up manager. Then Yi Jing sent me a text, no? She thanked me. You know what I feel? I feel good, doesn't it? So please just say thank you. If somebody have said something or do something that helped you, it could be a sideline, it could be, anybody. Because when you say thank you, you are actually giving them a very sincere kind of appreciation. There are people I know who will never say these two words, thank you and sorry. Is it so difficult? Do you know that these two words is the most important words to build friendship or to restore relationship? All right. So with this, we are going to open. Actually, our session is I only limit to about maximum 15 slides. Okay, I don't want to go in depth. Then we will be having. I want it to be more like a conversation. You can ask questions. Just I attend a Peter session for a couple of sessions. I find it very good. And Peter don't even use like it's more like Q&A kind of a thing. So maybe we can also do that in the later part. So with this, I'd like to pass it back to Samson. And we are open to any Q&A, not on product, not on product, only on the business. Okay, Samson, back to you.
Okay, and unmute myself. All right, thanks, Ronald, for the sharing of how to build a strong and sustainable business. And I think to summarize what Ronald has just shared, basically, I think in this business, it's actually a human business. As long as we are sincere, we believe in what we are doing sincerely. I think a lot of people would be happy to be in the team. Of course, there are certain things that, like Ronald has mentioned, that these are the guideline that you can follow. So with that, is there anybody have any questions or any challenges for what Ronald recommended that he doesn't agree? Please voice out.
Oh, there's a question here. I want to ask, can you elaborate what is meeting after meeting? M and
Ah,
MAM. Or maybe Samson can explain a bit his version.
my version. Okay, when I first came into this multi-level business, okay, I maybe my isn't there lah. So when Ronald keep on saying, "Hey, you attend the meeting, attend the seminar, please come." So okay lah, so attended. But because my is not there, then they say, "Hey, stay back lah. We have some discussion." So in my mind was like, "Why so 麻烦 one want to stay back?" So, but he always do that. He never stop. Actually, meeting after meeting, meaning after, let's say, there's a presentation, there's a POP, all right? And after the presentation, the speaker will say a lot of, the main point, all right? And then immediately after that, then you group your people together, your prospect or your new brand partners, and sit down and have a small discussion. Because sometimes when people are in the meeting room, they are shy to ask questions. So being their friends, when you sit down, you can always ask them, is there anything that you need further elaboration? So meeting after meeting is very effective, and now I have learned. So I stay back. Even I have no brand partner, I stay back. Because when I stay back, there will be some other people, they will actually ask me to share my experience, and I find that I'm happy to share. So that is meeting after meeting. Do I
Actually,
answer you?
Actually, sorry, the best part of the MLM is what, it's not about you talking anymore. Let's say, for example, after a presentation, you ask your friends to, to stay on, and then let's say, for example, myself, Sam, and John was there, three of us. And I brought a prospect, and Sam maybe brought a prospect, and there are some other people. So we grouped together, three of us, together with our prospect. And then just like just now, I said that we will normally in a circle I will ask my prospect. Let's say I brought this prospect, Mr. Wong lah. I said, "Hey Wong just now the presentation what is the best part you think the best part you like best, the part that you like best?" So he will say like, "Oh, I like that this product got no competition lah, things like that. So he will start talking lah. Then maybe I will ask Sam to share, because Sam is already a brand partner ma. Then he will share something about his hearing lah after using the product improvement and things like that lah. And then my prospect Mr. Wong maybe he have got this problem, I don't know, or maybe in the family or somebody have got this problem. Then he listened to Sam, then he said, "Oh, yeah lah, maybe this product can help. So somebody will close somebody. Sometimes you cannot close the person. You have to use a third party, to help you to, this is like leveraging other people's strength lah. Like how we say. Okay. So this is how actually it works. Actually, MAM is a very powerful kind of if you know how to do it well, is very powerful, I would say lah. Okay. So any other question? Or any one of you who want to let's invite John Wong, our newly promoted executive director, to share with us how he feel. John.
Hello.
Yeah.
Wow, what a unexpected. Sorry, inside the car, I don't know.
Never
Can
mind, just stop.
or not.
Anyway, just stop.
Well, I think first of all, thanks to Ronald, and having this kind of amazing, training. I think weekly training. I sometimes I would say is alignment lah. Yeah. So how I did it lor, teamwork lor. Because everybody fighting ma. So in fact, how to complete ED is not about that week. It's about the week before. What have you done? And are you building a team or selling LIFEWAVE patches only? So I think the key is what have you done in the past 6 months, even 1 year. So to me, every time I will leverage one. Like I leverage the 118 lah, I leverage the July big meeting lah. 118 is a big meeting and then I leverage I whatever thing I can leverage, I leverage Jinglong Q&A lah. Then I do my own grouping lah every Monday. But fortunately, before the double bonus I have started the Monday grouping for my builders for about 1 or 2 weeks I think 1 or 2 weeks So once it started, I find heng very fortunate Luckily did this grouping beforehand so the timing just ngam lah. But or even though where initially when we start doing the grouping, most of the people not joining. But as we persist, some people start joining, and more people joining, because I find we got to create an environment that can help builder to grow and help builder to realize their dream and achieve something in LIFEWAVE. Yeah, I think this is very important So then after the grouping, then because of the last week double bonus, then I make it even like every day 8 a.m. we do 7 days double bonus challenge or grouping lah. It's a half an hour lah. So basically, we are sharing the good news, what we break through, the positive side, and also the result that we have created, yesterday. And meanwhile, tuning the mindset, what kind of mindset we should go out and talk to people. So every day lah, after do for 1 week lah. Then of course now no more lah. Now it's go back to Monday morning grouping. That's how it goes lah. But it just happened that we have this grouping before that lah. So you see the ED is like while we have many directors, we have some managers, they intended to become director. Yeah, I think everything will come out lah. Of course I do leverage on Ronald, Thursday training. In fact, the first 2 I didn't join. Yeah, so I've forgotten because the habit haven't picked up yet, and always forgotten, yeah, really forgotten. Not we are not ban him. I know intention. I'm not so stupid to ban somebody so good, it's really forgotten one. Then 1 week, 2nd week, then Ronald remind me, hey, Thursday leh. Oh yeah, ayo shit. Then forgotten. Then of course then last week we joined. Then one of my downline, yeah, she's still here. So she joined, then she listened of something. Then she completed her manager. I was like, 你聽到乜究竟? Wow, what Ronald said, what咩金句啊? What kind of golden words make her inspire her to complete manager yeah. So of course manager, is a good start for in this business lah, But now I'm still thinking after double bonus how to drive my team, to achieve, a better result for them in July, because July is our recognition rally, is our big recognition. So it's a very big meeting lah. It's a big meeting. We shouldn't miss lah. Yeah. So in fact, post meeting is important. I think pre-meeting also important. We have to do a lot of alignment. We have to positioning about this meeting even before the meeting start. So we position how what this meeting about. Then we do a lot of pre-meeting. Then of course we have the during meeting. Then post-meeting. Post-meeting to me is not just on the meeting, after meeting, what have you discussed, what have you listened. In fact, the post-meeting is creating result. If this guy is really committed to want to do the business, so how are you going to help in the next 1 week? I think the post-meeting is many things we have to do lah. Yeah, so so thanks to Ronald. Ronald make this MLM become more modern because his life is very modern Compare the typical, MLM. I know he is from Amway company before. I think he got some, he learned a lot from the from the seafood then. Okay, so I think the ED is not that difficult if prior to that goal we have prepared we have make a better preparation So now I'm looking for like, how am I going to fight the PD then the SPD I'm still don't know how to do. Yeah, so maybe hopefully you can play some of them to me lah. No joking lah. All right, thank you Ronald, thank you everyone, and don't miss the what the Johor, the South Johor trip
Oh, kukus.
Kuku kuku 差唔多講爛口咗。Oh, don't miss the kukuk yeah, I think it's a very important, bonding event or bonding activities, to our upline and also for our team member. Especially after the double bonus, we have fight through, we might have some friction or we might have something else I think we can use this scoop, to iron out a lot of like direction, many things lah. Thank you.
Keep the momentum going lah. It's the way, because I just share with you my experience. I made PD in 9 months during the first year. Then after I made PD, my volume dropped. From 100,000, it dropped to 30 over thousand. That means one third left. So in order for me to move up to SPD, I have to build back 100,000 first, isn't it? And that is the challenge. The second time you build, it's not as, it's sometimes it could be even more difficult than the first time. All right. So if you can keep the momentum, that just like the when I built back to 100,000, then when I move up to 200,000, and the day where I hit SPD, it has been more than 2 years already. I have never dropped back before. In fact, last week my GVU went up to 420,000. All right. So you have to keep the momentum going. If you build it organically, your volume will not drop. Very, very important. Okay. So is there any other more questions? Don't be shy. So this is something whereby we have to build another culture for Malaysians. When I look at when I join Peter's session, it's all very lively. Everybody asks questions, they're sharing. It's more like a dialogue, Actually, we have to learn to use technology. Actually, now is the best time to build our business. Those days when you want to build the MLM business, it's so difficult. You got to make appointment. Go and see them. So difficult to get those people, to come out. Nowadays with Zoom, it's so easy. You don't need to come out. You just have to, just your handphone. You could be driving, like John just now. He said he was driving. You just on it. You can be in a meeting already, and there is no pressure. Nobody asks you to buy anything or force you to do anything. You know what I mean? But of course, if you just rang up, definitely you will get a surprise call to share. Okay. So, anybody else? Actually, just now I saw he left already. I was trying to get him to share. SPD from Singapore. He left already. Never mind. Maybe another session. Anybody want to share? I want to ask any question. So if there is no more question, then I think we will have to say good night and wait for the next week's session. The next week we'll talk about why teamwork is very important in building our business. All right. So with that, I would like to say good night and see you again next week. All right.
Okay. Good night, everyone.